Hello everyone, I'm Christopher or Chris from CBProductions. In April, during my getaway to New Hampshire with my parents to North Conway, for the first time in 7 years, we took a train ride on board the Conway Scenic Railroad. The last time we boarded, the train went to Crawford Notch and back. It only took us 4 to 5 hours. Even though this is my second time riding the Conway Scenic, this is also my 4th ever visit to the railroad. The last time I was here was back in 2022. Speaking of my 3rd visit to this railroad in 2022, that year I rode the Mount Washington Conk Railway. Check out my video about it, the link is in the description down below. Anyways, without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the video.
For world-class mountaineering here in North Conway, and those who aspire to world-class heights use White Horse and Cathedral Ledges for their basic and intermediate training grounds.
Yeah. Okay. What do you say there?
Which is the main highway through North Conway. Along the highway are many hotels, motels, restaurants, and amusement attractions, as well as the well-known fast food chains and factory outlets. Once we're over the road, you'll see a lot of the hotels and restaurants on the left. The 99, 110 Grill, Cambria, which is a hotel, Gold Gables Inn, Hampton Inn, a McDonald's, and Holiday Inn Express. And just after the last, we go by a trailer park and then come to Sawmill Lane, which is named for a sawmill that was once to the right, where you'll see the wastewater treatment plant. During the summer for canoeing, kayaking, swimming, fishing, and tubing. This crossing of the river was once a covered bridge. Covered bridge was dismantled in 1949. Was dismantled. The river up from snow melt.
They have kayaks, you can ride kayak up and down this river. It's really cool.
On the right side of the train are open fields. And it is here, if you look out the right, towards the rear, you're looking towards where Mount Washington would be. Mount Washington today hidden in the clouds. Well, elevation of Mount Washington, 6,288 feet in elevation.
What is it?
Intercom?
No, these guys. See these guys walking, helping everybody? Did you do that?
Mountains directly to our right are the Moat Mountains. To our left are, you can see the Green Hills. So the most end of the Green Hills is Redstone Ledge, where a quarry was operated. We're slowing down to cross the trestle over Moat Brook. Again, Moat Mountains directly to our right. Next we'll be coming to our crossing of West Side Road. As we go over West Side Road, on the right you'll see the entrance to the Track Road, Village of Quint.
That's how they were. Then you see the generators.
Right.
Always.
Well, they have to, yeah.
A lot of them do everything propane.
Yeah, well, yeah, forget it.
My road, named highway for the great Petticoat chief of the Sokoke Abenaki Nation. Passett Conway was the grandfather of Kakamaugus and is of historical note because of his ability to mediate during the difficult days of the 17th century when English settlers flooded into the valley. He was unable to avoid war and bloodshed, in fact lose the tribal lands, but seemed to preach patience and understanding rather than warfare, thus staving off the wholesale destruction of his Native American culture. This is Passett Conway Road. Eventually we'll be coming to the crossing of the Swift River, a tributary of the Saco River. At one time, a logging railroad followed the Swift River for 20 miles, served a sawmill located where Hammer Arena now stands. Long after the logging railroad was abandoned, the roadbed was used as the basis for building the eastern end of the Kakamaugus Highway, the Scenic Highway that now runs between Conway and Lincoln. Coming up on the right is an open field. There you'll be able to see Mount Shikara and its sisters. And in the distance, Mount Passett Conway and Mount Pogwitz. These mountains make up the eastern end of the Sandwich Range, which runs west of the Waterville Valley area. We are about to cross the Swift River. At one time, this too was a covered elementary school and the Kennett Middle School. The town of Conway built a new high school at another location in 2008. The building on the left and closest to the track had been the high school since 1924. Now modified to serve as the middle school, grades 7 and 8 only. On the site where the school now stands once stood the Pequawket House, which was a favorite place to stay for writers such as John Greenleaf Whittier and Nathaniel Hawthorne. They come by train up here, get off at Conway Village Railroad Station, and walk to the hotel. Kennett Middle School, formerly Kennett High School, was built in 1923, named for Alpheus Crosby Kennett, a local lumber baron. Westward by the school, we'll cross Route 16. On the right, two residences just before we get to the highway crossing. Those were once the quarters for the station agents for Conway Village Railroad Station, which stood about where Route 16 now crosses the track. We are now crossing Route 16. Once we're over Route 16, we'll come to a stop at our Conway terminal, the former Boston Main Freight House on the left. Also on the left, on the other side of the road, is Ham Arena, which is about where the sawmill once stood. It's also the beginning of the logging railroad, as I mentioned, that followed the Swift River Valley. Once we stop, the engine will be run around. That is to say, it'll be moved to the other end of the train using the track you see on the right. So you get to see the engine as it passes. by the way, is a ice skating, primarily ice skating. Locomotive. Over 8,000 passengers rode the trains over that 12-week inaugural season, a success by any measure at that time. In the early years, the Boston and Maine would canvass weather watches at various locations in New Hampshire to determine weekly destinations based on snow conditions and forecasts. They would then schedule the trains accordingly. The first snow train to visit North Conway arrived in 1932, and trains would arrive in North Conway intermittently for the next several years. In 1937, with the opening of Buck Cranmore, with its close proximity to North Conway Station, made North Conway a premier destination. And you can just go by the train right now. In 1944, as World War II reached its peak, leisure trains across the U.S. Convenient. Ridership on the snow train steadily declined. Finally, in 1956, the last real snow train, carrying just 73 passengers, arrived in North Conway, thus ending a remarkable era. In 1964, the Bass Bay Railroad enthusiasts attempted to resurrect the snow train by running an annual excursion to North Conway. This train, however, was no replacement for the original. In addition to other factors, the Bass Bay train was made up of mudliners. These were the commuter cars, self-powered commuter cars that replaced the passenger cars originally used by the Boston and Maine. Interest waned and the service ended in 1972. Conway Scenic Railroad, inspired by its B&M heritage, decided to reinvent its own version of the snow train. In 2020, they started running trains. They started running trains to Anattack ski area from North Conway, distance of about 8 miles, 3 or 4 trains a day during weekends. It was far less ambitious and much shorter in distance than previous snow trains, nevertheless a success. We continued that train this past winter, as well as you get trains down to Conway as the train is doing.
Send it down, and then they're like, oh, hey, whoever thought of that, like, yeah, let's sit on it. Race. Remember, it was cool. It's a really cool trip. You love it. Yeah. It's cool. Right, Chris, did you like it? Oh, watch it. The first time I went, I drove it. And I used to DJ, so I drove it. The DJ went and I had to explore it. And all my speakers, everything in it. So I couldn't see out my rear view mirror. And just I used the signs. And a friend of mine lived out here, he met me and we went. And I was like, you're driving up some spots, man. You don't pay attention. Go off the side. Yeah. Because and then cars are coming down and they're trying not to. Yep. So it's a trip, man. Like, all the way up and down. And on the way down,
By the way, guys, did any of you guys know that this railroad has an operational steam locomotive, an 060 018A switcher number 7470, built in April 1921 in Canada for operation on the Canadian National. It came here to the Conway Scenic Railroad, New Hampshire in the 1970s or 60s as locomotive number 47.
Yeah. Hey, we got lucky, huh? Chris, we got lucky. We didn't even know it was opening day today. It was just decided.
And today is actually opening day.
Wow. What are the odds? Yeah, I'll watch it too. You love it. And if you drive it, it's a trip. Don't blaze a joint going up and down. You'll be panicking. You'll be like, no, Bridget, you can do the drive. You can drive. No, you just need the car. Yeah. Then they give you a bumper sticker when you're done saying you survived it.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, you get it too. You're like, holy shit, you did survive it, believe me. Another one too, they say people race down that thing too. They race both lanes all the way down. What are the odds? We're gonna train everybody's from Rhode Island. Right? Did you catch them buckled up?
Yes.
Coupling, I'm sorry, not buckled, coupling. Kind of went a little hard, huh, buddy?
switching the tracks to turn us around.
Diesels, no steam.
No steam, and they have two RDCs. The Conway Scenic's the only RDC Conway Scenic has is Millie.
That's the name of it.
Yeah, Millie is an RDC1.
What's the one that you're on?
It's RDC.
So,
are now about 5 minutes from arriving back at North Conway Station. Before you leave your seats, please take a look around. Make sure you have all your personal belongings with you. Make sure you have your cell phones or iPhones. Sometimes slip out of your pocket and fall down between the seat cushions. Thank you for riding with us today. Hope you enjoyed the ride. Do come back and ride with us again sometime. Drive carefully wherever you're headed today. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah. There was Billy, there was Christopher,
No, they're gonna start the mother's house right here. Looks like a nice fleet picnic there.
It would be cool seeing a train pass by your house, but if you own a house out here, it would be too small. Look how small it is.
Yeah, the main central. Right here, this side. Make sure you have all your stuff too, right? Your phone and stuff.
Well, everyone, that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed my trip on the Conway Scenic Railroad. Speaking of that, it was fun riding the Conway Scenic Railroad again after 7 years, especially with a different locomotive hauling my trip. I would love to thank you for watching this video. I appreciate it. And if you're new and if you enjoy this video, hi, welcome to CBProductions. Make sure to like this video, comment, subscribe, and click or tap on the bell icon so you don't miss out on any future uploads, including live streams. I'll see you on the next video or on the next live stream. Goodbye.